What's going on, everybody? Back again with another haircut tutorial. Go ahead and comb that hair out, get it nice and clean and ready. I have a 1.5 on this clipper. We're running that up right to the crown area, and right around that crown area we're going to start pulling out. If we try to round towards the head, you end up taking that fade into the crown, make another hard line, and make the fade too high. Go ahead and clip over, comb a little bit with the guard you have in hand, the clipper you have in hand, no big deal. As you can see, same thing all around the head. All we're doing is clearing out all this area, getting ready to put your guideline in. As you can see here, we're gonna put the guideline in. I like this ghost trimmer from TPOB because it's not aggressive. I can go straight in like this, and that line is so easy to get out. A lot of these other trimmers are set too close. They're putting in a hard line, then you're spending time trying to get that line out. Ain't trying to do all that. You can see there is nice and clean. I cleaned out all that 1.5 area. Now I'm going in with my clipper, no guard, opened up all the way. You give yourself a 1/2 inch or so. Some people like to say finger length, whatever. And I'm flicking out. I'm not going to move that lever until I'm comfortable with what I see and going under that. You keep walking it down and keep clicking under, walk it down, click it under, walk it down. You can see here I threw the 1/2 guard on and I did the exact same thing, guys. Opened it up and then started to close that lever and walk it down, going right under what I just did. Careful to not make another hard line until I get that line out with the 1/2 guard. And then you'll see me do it here in a second with the 1 guard. Cleaning that up, getting all the detail. These JRL clippers, they open up pretty good, so you can be a little liberal with it. Hey guys, remember to like and subscribe below, please. I'm gonna be doing these once a week. We really appreciate you. So I went ahead and threw the 1 guard on there, and I cleared some of that contrast out. You can see it, and right now I'm just opening it back up, and I'm getting some of that detail work. Just being careful to not make a hard line, because it's in this crown area. It's easy to make a line right there. So I'm using that corner, and I'm using wrist control and just flicking out and being careful to run that clipper off the head and get some of that detail. I'm checking my mirror constantly and just getting the details done here. I got the 1.5 guard back on there, and I'm doing the same thing. I'm taking my time. Now you can see I'm going off of the crown area and just lightening up some of that contrast in there, giving that blend a little bit more stretch. And I'm using a lot of wrist control, and I'm flicking out. If you pay attention, you can see it. I'm just pulling off the head, brush it off, get all that old hair that's kind of stuck to the head on there. And now I throw on my 1, because when I looked in my mirror, I could see that there were some dark areas. So I get the corner and I start tackling out those areas with the 1. I needed to go a little bit shorter, so, and I'm kind of playing with the lever. I'm closing it where I need to, and I'm opening it up where I need to. Just getting the detail work done in this blend, and that's how it goes, guys. Every head shape is different, every hair texture is different, so it shouldn't take you long. And the more you start cutting and the more you get used to your clipper and your guards, the easier it gets to tackle this detail work out. Another cool trick that works is sometimes you just step back from the fades, kind of like looking in the mirror, and you'll see the darker spots, and you tackle those along with it. You're gonna see here in a second, I end up going with no guard. There it is, because I can see light spots that I just wanted to touch up on and get some of that detail. Look how I'm losing the corner here. I got the clipper angled just slightly, and I'm flicking out using wrist control, and I'm touching those spots in there. This is where that fine detail work happens on a blend. I kind of mentioned this a little earlier, but these are the JRL Black Onyx. Love this clipper. Works really well. I like the way it opens. It has like a stretch open to it. I'm used to that because I've always cut with fast feeds for years now, and so fast feeds open up pretty wide. But it allows you to stretch that blend just a little more, get some of that detail work in there. Nice, smooth, quiet clipper, if you're wondering. So just working that lever, finding those areas, looking in my mirror. Okay, here we are on the other side. You can see, starting with no guard, open that clipper up, flick it out, guys. Try not to make another hard line right there. You can see all the area that I cleared out with that 1.5. I like doing that first because it shows me the space and how much room I have to blend. Now, one thing that I do is I don't move that lever down until I'm comfortable with the area that I'm clearing out. So you'll see me here. I'm just making sure that that's nice and clean, nice and straight, following that guideline. And then when I'm ready, I close the lever. But until then, I'm constantly checking. I can see the area I just cleared out. You can see I pointed it out there. Start walking the lever down. So close the lever a little bit. Go under what I just did. There you go. Close it down. Go under what I just did. Flicking out. And I do that all the way until I get that line out. I got the half guard on right here. And I'm doing the exact same thing. I'm going up maybe 1/2 inch, maybe a little bit more, just flicking out. Careful not to make another hard line. That's why you flick that with the wrist. You're using that motion to flick because you don't want to make another hard line. Make it hard for yourself to get these lines out. And I go in with my 1 guard, doing the exact same thing. I can see the areas that need to be attacked a little bit different, so I'm getting that corner in there to get those dark spots out. I can see them in the mirror, so when I'm checking in the mirror I can see, and I'm just working that lever. So I'm walking the lever down. While I'm flicking, if I don't see it lighten up, then I close the lever. I don't go higher, I close the lever. And you just keep doing that over and over and over. Eventually you get that thing out. If you still see darkness there, one or two things happen. Either you didn't go high enough initially while it was open, or you didn't close your lever good enough and go high enough while it was open. Exact same steps. Let's just working on the back of the head area now. You can see here the way I'm moving that clipper. I'm trying not to keep it flat on the head. I'm moving it off the head with that flick out motion. Walking that lever down. And the steps just repeat, guys. There you go. Now I got the number 1 guard. I already did the half guard, so now I got the 1 guard on. Repeat the exact same steps. I can see all this area I'm trying to get out. These dark areas, using the corners. I like to do one side of the head, the other side of the head, and then the back. You can do it however you like. You can do it all around in one swoop. For me, it just helps keep me organized a little bit better. It's been a habit for a while now. I'm just checking the details. I can see some stuff in the mirror, so I'm closing it up, getting those dark spots out. Now right here, I had looked in the mirror and I had seen some spots, so I opened the clipper and I'm just going off the head real careful, using a lot of wrist control. And you can see I'm just cleaning up these dark spots. Now here in a while, I'm going to show you the haircut a lot closer so you can see the detail work. There you go, you see a little bit better. Now, same thing with these thinning shears. The thinning shears, it's kind of like doing clip over comb, but not as aggressive. So I had the hair all combed out, and he wanted it a little bit more squared off, so we're just shaping it up. I got the clipper closed all the way, and we're just shaping it up all around. Evening it, making it nice and even. Even all around. You can see here I'm shaping, like just round off the back just a little bit, make it look, for his head shape, just make it look nice. You can really see it here, how I'm getting that hair off. I probably took about I would say an inch or so, maybe a half an inch to an inch all around. Just not too round, not too square. I'm combing down his hairline because we're getting ready to do this lineup. This is where the magic happens. Got this X clipper. I'm gonna be honest, this X clipper has been fire. But I like to comb down all the hairs on the forehead. And I start in the middle, work my way to one side, and start in the middle and work my way to the other side. And you can see here, getting that line nice and straight. Nice and straight to the corner. And then you'll see me here in a second, right in this corner. I turn them just so I can get to that corner a little bit easier, a little bit cleaner. There we go. And I'm just touching that line. Careful not to push it back too much. Try to keep it natural as possible, but clean as possible. Getting that corner good, guys. Now we make the C cups just to give this haircut a little bit more pop. Working my way to the other side now. And you see his beard area, like I touched that up. I don't know if I show it here. Maybe I do here in a second, but I just kind of reverse blended right on that sideburn area so it doesn't look there. It's such like a hard line. You can see it there. It's kind of a hard line now, but we did touch that up. Getting the C cup on the other side just to make it nice and clean. And you can see how I use that corner and I'm angling it up. And you can see the haircut here in a second, guys. There it is. I'm now just following up with my trimmer. This will be my last zero. Just careful to flick out and nice, clean mid fade. Lined up. He didn't want nothing on his beard done, but anyway, I appreciate your time. If you watched this far, please subscribe. I'll be doing this once a week. Thank you. Stay up. God bless.